Someone like Sealmat's been in these positions, right? He's made it into your top three several times. He knows how to battle this out. Immediately, look at that. Shuts down Hellboy in the 1v1. Now, Tavern standing between him and the 3 extra points from the Victory Royale. Tavern in the right side, your top right. Sealmat in the bottom right there. Now, if Tavern picks this up, this is a 20-point game for him. If Matt picks it up, it's a 16-point game. And it's Sealmat who's going to take the game away. Again, Sealmat's been in these positions before. He knows exactly how to capitalize and how to shut other players down.
And with how quick that player left, I assume they're trying to rush back into
hop back into
queue before that. Because remember, we are looking back about 10-15 minutes ago to where these last games were starting. Probably trying to frantically hop on in. 37 players left in this one. Again, we will have your final placings and the standings here after these last couple games. We'll show you every single person who qualified across the world for the solos competition. Now that we'll know every single one of the 100 players. It's incredible to think about, Zeke. We've made it here. Lupa put it best. The last 2.5 months have led to this point.
That's right, man. 2 spots in NA West, and man, just to think about it, you know, so many players have worked so hard. They've continued to grow over the course of the current 9 weeks. When we do hit that final week of duos, it will be 10 weeks. Just to see everyone grow, improve, level up, it's been a journey, you know. And I think at the end of the day, that's something to look back on and say, you know what, I'm nasty now.
I'm nasty now.
My gameplay is soggy.
It is soggy. People have very soggy gameplay out there.
I've heard about that.
Yep.
I've heard many people say that. No Dr. Luke, I've heard people say that. You're just old right now. That's all it is. 35 players in the current lobby. 10 more need to fall before top 25. Flock's inventory.
Uh-oh, it seems like this player in the wood box here has been the one team from everyone. You must drop now, as all turn their attention towards Frost. As unfortunately, there's no way you're stopping that much spam, my friend. 32 left right now. 2 shadow bombs available. As now, players continuing to prepare for these storms to begin to move.
Here we go. Hopping down below, you see WBG Viz here. I'm curious to see what the loadout. You can see he's got the heavy sniper. Look at this. Golds for days.
He's played solid gold mode. I think that's what's happening right here.
He's got himself the bandages if things get a little bit dicey, and of course the minis are going to help as well. Nothing in the ways of mobility, at least it doesn't appear that way, unless he does have launch pads and that visual bug is just hiding them from us. Makes things more intense. 31 players left. Hops in! S2's mode just gets demolished.
Clean shot with the combat shotty right there. One clean motion. You love seeing stuff like that. Legendary combat shotgun just showing how good it is. Whether it's up close and personal or from medium to longer ranges, still gets the job done. Rifts going off, launch pads being placed, shadow bombs being popped. It's an all-out sprint to the next zone as people fight for the best position.
The question would be, where do we go from here? Do we keep going south into Neil Tilted? Now, I believe Pasty there is going to be picked up due to storm damage. Zenst here must have gotten a little bit of damage over on that player. Don't forget that new timer is up to 60 seconds. If someone is eliminated, you get that elimination credit. It's very, very helpful there in securing things. 28 players. Sense is sensing himself in top 25. Boom, immediately there.
That was a stretch. We can agree.
All right.
Sense is sensing himself in the top 25.
I didn't expect it to just pop there. It's like 3 people were just instantly eliminated, so I just kind of jumped the gun. I should have made the joke a little earlier there. Macy here going to be picked up. Rusian going to be picked up. And look at this. Sense up on the high ground. Well, you know, this is his high ground now.
Yeah, I guess that's how that works. Playing from height, drum gun, 600 shots.
Wow.
On the high ground.
You know, the shotgun ammo, it's a little sparse right now. 25, it's enough to get the job done, but he can't spend too many, you know, if players are rifting up in the sky, he can't send extra out.
On height at this point is actually where you'd go through the majority of your shotgun ammo, so I completely agree. You might be thinking, well, there's only like 15 people left. How much ammo could you really need? Well, when you have height in the late game, when everyone's flying around and you're putting shots down range,
you're using at least 3.
The custom is using shotgun ammo. But as I say that, he puts the drum gun to use, so Zen's keeping watch of that ammo himself, making the best plays possible with the different weapons in his arsenal.
He does have the 600 rounds. You mentioned it earlier, a 50 drum mag over on the drum gun. He's going to start putting it to work here, just trying to harass Flick. making him, you know, trying to dictate what Flick is doing, how he's moving, and when. Observers, you guys are just showing off here in the final few moments of this game. 10 players left. Viz finds Flick, though, with a Flick shot. I don't know what's going on with me right now. 7 eliminations over on Viz.
Respect it.
You know, I just feel like
my box.
Double 80s. Nah, BBB. I'm sorry. It's going to be back to lobby for you, BB.
Maxed out brick from that, too. So back up to over 50 builds. One player just in front. Again, you can tell Viz has the same mindset as what we saw earlier from Arkham. I have to challenge every player if I want to qualify. At this point, I need the best. I need every elim here, plus a victory royale if I want to have any chance.
And you know these players are actively looking at the leaderboard. They're actively pulling up and saying, where am I? Who is ahead of me? How many points do I need to close that distance? Or how many do I need to jump up? Am I in contention? Are we at tiebreakers? What is the difference right now? He's going to drop down immediately, finds an elimination. Lopez 8, or Lopeza, YouTube.
Up the mountain.
All right, Sense still up on the high ground. Viz there closing the gap. Crayon there as well. Proverbs, he's got himself the ball, gets cracked, and look at this HP. He isn't critical. He's going to fall there. 3 players left, Courage.
Yeah, Viz at the bottom right of your screen. Zen still playing from the high ground. Crayon with shots coming in. All challenges come on to Viz, and Zen just says, hey, you guys fight. I'll come clean up whoever's left, and that's exactly what happens. Ending the game with a max 200 HP. Brilliantly done right there from Zenz. Keeping the height and dropping in when the time comes. Doesn't get much better than that as we prepare for our next game. Zeke, I think we're coming down towards the end here. Are you going to shed a tear?
Probably, man. Probably. It's so strange to think about. I remember at the beginning of all this, I was like, man, 10 weeks, you know, that's a long time. I did it before in Summer Skirmish, and it was long, and you know, I blinked, and then suddenly here we are, week 9. It's almost all said and done. Of course, we still have the finals that I'm of course looking forward to.
I don't think I've ever been more excited for an event than the World Cup Finals.
Man,
it is going to be absolutely insane.
I don't think the Fortnite fam is ready for how crazy the finals are going to be.
Yeah. It should be nuts. I know, I'm sure Epic's going to pull out all the stops for it. Make sure it's quite the spectacle because, man, $30 million in prize money or whatever it is, plus the beautiful venue we're going to be in, New York City, the height of the summer. I mean, are you kidding me?
I look forward to it. Think about it often. And, of course, you know, it's going to be super fun casting those games. But for now, we got to live in the moment, Courage. We got to see what's going on with these players. Blixifier, he's on the 3 elims. There's still 40 other players he could potentially, you know, devour for more points. One here. Nishi is just going to get picked off immediately. Look at this. Baller just going to go over, pick up all the loot. You know, I was going to say, if I'm someone else watching this, you got to crack the Baller immediately. Don't let him get away with this for free. At least break the Baller. Force him to use those materials he just picked up. And that is exactly what happens.
The Baller health updates have been great. It made them much more reasonable and competitive. And you see right there, a moment one player can peek on out and just immediately cut down that Baller, and now one less is available. Look at the full lobby. Nolan, 42 points. And knowing where some of the other players are stacking up point-wise, Nolan's probably a little bit far off from qualifying. Would need maybe the best game ever from here on out.
I mean, he would need to start a spree immediately. Looking at the loadout, it's a little sparse. I mean, dualies are great, but you just got to make sure you're up close, you're landing those headshots, and you can just shred someone's HP.
Yep.
Someone goes for the challenge of 127 with the tack. The dualies are coming out. He wants to challenge, going to go try and punch through this metal. He needs to try and do it fast. Do not let the HP bar tick up. He gets the wall replaced. The player defensively comes out with the wall ramp. Look at this. They're hugging, and another ramp comes out. The trap against the wall. Okay.
Dodge.
It's okay.
Dodge.
It's fine.
Dodge. These are the best players in the world. Zeke, they know how to dodge those traps. 29 players left.
You ever feel like it's like, you know, when you go to like a movie and you put on the 3D glasses and it's like it's in your face? That's what happens every time a trap comes out. I think it's like,
right there.
it's going to be me that's eliminated.
Yeah.
I get like flashbacks of all the times I've been eliminated via traps. All too many.
Dude, they are the most, like, the toughest way to drop. It used to be like much more humiliating when it happened because the trap used to have to be placed on a fully set wall. And it would take the time to obviously go with that. But now, with how fast the traps can go down for 150 damage, They're one of the best defensive tools when someone's aggressively pushing into your box, and that's a beautiful rocket right there.
Wow. The massive, that was huge. Blixifire shut down, and if that was his last game, that's it. He cannot rack up any more points.
Nope.
Great angle there. Caminus there on just below the tarp. Zed there. Oh my gosh, look at the HP, just gone. That's it. Vinny Recon there. So many names. Maximos in this. Harrians is in this. People contesting for those two spots available. And look at this, we hop in, of course, with Harrians. 3 elims.
71 points.
This could go any way, man. If Harrians could just drop a massive game here, find elims, at least 5 more, let's say, at minimum.
I mean, have we seen anyone near 80 points? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So obviously we don't know the official standings yet. We'll give them to you in just a few minutes. But right now, looking at all things considered, Harrians has been in the top 10 throughout the day. Right now, still 73 points as he gets 2 more for placing top 15. Tries to drop the player in from up top. 9 builds left. Harrians wants to pop this other mini. And from here on out, I think it's going to all come down to just good use of the weapons that he has. Tac shotgun comes in. Only gets a brief little tag. Nothing too much on that player down below. You shadow bomb away. Harrians cannot finish up that elimination. He's made it to the top 11. Now challenges all the way to the low ground. A rocket does connect, but he gets some health on the elim. Knight, though, takes Harrians down from the back. And here are your final 9 players in this game. Borrow all the way on the high ground.
So we got to remember, 75 points is where Harrians is at right now. As we look at other players, just peek down. So Nolan is right now 49. He's very well and far away from Harrion. So right now, I think, I don't remember the standings. I've been so focused on these games. Nolan here, he needs to make the play of his life. Knight goes down. Nolan is 1 elimination away. There it goes. Herbly goes down to Tokata. Shuts him down. He's got the placement points. He needs to make the play of his life right now, Courage.
Starts with that. First shots come in. Rocket now out. Second elimination comes through.
He got both.
Siege J goes down. Nolan, 53 points again. Still don't think it's going to be enough, but at this point, it's valiant efforts. Playing for pride. Rocket comes through. Does it knock a player down? Only 1 build left. He hears the mini being popped. He knows the person's got to be weak. Oh, they're just below. Great challenge from...
Oh, my God! The flick shot over on Barl!
Cracks him right there. The tree up above. Is this about to drop this player down?
I believe so.
Does it drop the player down?
Yeah, it should, unless he's got built.
Here
he comes! Oh, my God!
Wow. A clean shot from Nolan on the Takata, the victory royale. Unfortunately for him, 58 points, probably not enough. Either way, great final performance.
Absolutely mind-blowing games out of NA West. But for now, guys, we're going to send it back into the studio. Let's go meet up with Dr. Lupo and see what's up.
NA West, absolutely ridiculous. Nolan literally owning the entire end game there, putting on an excellent show. The choice to rocket at just the right time, drop players in from above. Wild combat shotgun shots. You love to see it. And that actually is the final game for NA West that we're going to show you, which means it's time to take a look at the standings in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We're going to throw to a break. Sorry to debate you a little bit, but I had to do it. We'll be here when you come back. See you in 10.
What's up, Fortnite fam? Sundown here, and today we're going to cover some of the basic terminology you should know when watching competitive Fortnite. If you're familiar with high-level gameplay, these should be commonplace and a nice little refresher. If you're a little newer, buckle in, because you're about to learn up. Rotations. A rotation is the path a player or team takes to get from their current location to the next safe zone. Rotations cover not only the direction the players choose to path, but also the method they use to get there. A lot of different forms of utility enable rotations, including vehicles, rift-to-goes, building, shadow bombs, and glider redeploy. A player's ability to rotate effectively is key because this determines what type of engagements they'll be facing and whether or not they're at an advantage or disadvantage. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is when a player who is secure inside the safe zone puts pressure on an opponent who is forced to rotate because of the storm closing in on them. The gatekeeper is able to get uncontested shots onto the opponent, as they are forced to move due to not wanting to take damage from the storm. You will see a lot of top players utilize this in order to create opportunities to get eliminations and points. High ground advantage. High ground advantage is when you have a height advantage over your opponent and are looking down on them. Having the high ground enables you to have more access to information and easier ability to take and hit shots. You will frequently see players battling for high ground in all stages of the game, but in particular during the late game. The ultimate high ground is generally the player or team who controls the highest level during the final circles, and they have a number of advantages. They are typically the least threatened, can decide when to drop down and start taking fights, and also have great angles to punish opponents with AoE weapons or rifle fire. Low ground warrior. The next term is the opposite of the high ground. The low ground warrior is the player looking to sweep along the ground floor, taking close quarter combat fights and forcing opponents to make the first move. This can also be efficient because it often doesn't require as many materials or as much of a risk to gain control of, but can also lead to being in a lot more chaotic of an environment. Backside of the storm. Speaking of chaotic environments, our next term is possibly the most perfect embodiment of this. The backside of the storm is when the safe zone is closing in towards a new one and the players are clustered in towards one edge. Generally, it is very high density of competitors, and you will find a lot of interactions, engagements, disengagements, and eliminations occurring at this point, particularly for those low ground warriors we just talked about. 1x1s. 1x1s are the most basic proponent of building in competitive Fortnite. This is when a player boxes themselves in using their own builds, making them safe from outside fire. This technique can be expanded on to allow for players to take control of a space around them, but it all starts with the 4 walls around you, then a floor plus ceiling that each have a pyramid on them. Tunneling. Tunneling is the first basic expansion of the 1x1s. Tunneling is when players create a tunnel out of their own builds in order to rotate safely. This is typically done by putting out floors and ceilings in either a straight or diagonal path, then covering your sides with walls as you advance. This allows players without utility to rotate for maximum safety. 90s. 90s are when players utilize vertical 90-degree rotational building in order to build upwards as fast as possible, while also remaining covered. This enables players to try and gain high ground advantage or outplay their opponent to get a quick, different angle. You'll frequently see them used in mid-game build fights or in endgame scenarios where players have to build up very quickly. This has been a quick rundown of the common competitive terms that are frequently used on broadcast. If there are any other terms you're unfamiliar with, let us know using the hashtag #FortniteWorldCup and asking for an explanation. We hope this helps you level up, and we'll see you all on the battle bus.
Zeke, this is it. This is the last chance, all right? People need to know about this block party, all right? This is your last opportunity to get them involved, to get them hyped. Zeke, everyone's gonna be there, all right? DJ Zeke's gonna be there. DJ Sundown's gonna be there. Everyone's gonna be there, all right? The people are waiting. All right. You know what, man? I'm DJ Zeke. I don't need no card. But what you need to do is buy your tickets to the block party. Tickets are only $35, Fortnite fam. Listen, all right? June 15th, 16th at the LA Forum. Day 1, Creative Showdown. Listen, all right? Team Evolve built an incredible map. Spoiler alert, it's dope. Day 2, Celebrity Pro-Am. 50 pro gamers, 50 celebrities, all battling out for a $3 million charity prize pool. What more do you want? What more do you need? Fortnite fam, you need to be there because we are ready to party with you. Bam!
But I need to actually qualify it's actually such a relief, such a big achievement, and something I've been working for almost a year now. It feels really good.
I think it's one of my biggest accomplishments. It's just a massive, massive pool of people.
You need to be so incredibly proud of your son being one of the best, one of the best solo Fortnite players in the world.
It's still hitting me like slowly.
I was literally just laughing. Like, I was laughing so much.
Wow, I won $50,000 guaranteed, and I'm going to New York.
Yeah, gonna 50,000.
Oh, there you go.
As a kid, this is basically all you dream of.
The hype's really real.
It's a game I can compete in, and I think that's why I have so much fun in it.
I'm incredibly grateful for Fortnite for giving me the opportunity to just pursue gaming and how many friends I've made through this game.
Thank you for everyone who believed in me, because I honestly didn't really believe in myself.
It's gonna be so fun. I love it.
It's awesome. Thanks, Fortnite.
All right, Fortnite fam, this is it. 9 weeks of work. 5 of those have gone to solo competition, and now we are here to find out who the final players are that will be joining us in the Fortnite World Cup. Now, first, of course, we've got this guy, Sundown. But so I was going to say, first, you guys have been super excited on social media. You know we love interacting with you. Let's take a look at all the exciting things you guys have been posting about. Of course, so many people qualifying, many excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
An aspect.
Zero ping.
Let's go, baby. Zero ping, OP.
Zero ping, boys. I heard that lets you take walls easier.
Yes, indeed, apparently.
There you go.
This is my favorite one right here, just MQ. This is unreal. Thank you guys for believing for everything. All you need is to believe in yourself. Love you guys. Just subscribe to my YouTube right there. It's like going in a nice little emotional message and then slides the plug in.
He must
Courage
watch.
taught him well.
He literally must watch Courage JD all day.
Listen,
there you go.
You gotta know how to plug. Simple as that.
Don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite fans across the globe, we know what you're waiting for, and that is the NA West results. Who will be the 2 players that have punched their tickets and will be joining us in the World Cup Finals in New York City? You guys ready to find out?
Yes, sir.
Want to see this? Here we go. Arkham 1X. Now, Pika, of course, is already qualified, so that means Harryans will be coming through. Congratulations to both players. Are you guys surprised? I mean, I feel like we've been seeing Harryans literally all day.
Not surprised at all. I mean, Arkham and Harryans have been fantastic. Harryans was in that top spot in the semifinal as well. The one thing to note here on the NA West leaderboards, there was a match that launched after the time window. It will end up being invalidated. It did not impact the qualification spots, but the order might change. So if you check the leaderboard out maybe tomorrow and something's a little different, that's why. So just wanted to give you a little heads up in there. But again, congratulations to all of these guys. Such incredible players snagging the final 2 spots. That's it. The solos competition is now set. The pool is there, and I mean, it's gonna be absurd.
Man, cannot wait for World Cup Finals. Now, of course, guys, just to give you a refresher as to how the entire day went, let's take a look back. Start with Oceania, remind you guys who was qualified. That is Rona Season or Sazman. You know, it's fantastic to see this player come through. So much work, so much has gone into his trip. And now, Courage, he's made it through. He's got himself a ticket.
What a relief it must be. Obviously, it's a whole different story when you're in one of those regions where there's one spot. It's something to think about where it's like winning the lottery. You have to have everything go right, then to not only fight for it, but it's across a window. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon that you need to play through the entire day and do well. Sazman, congratulations. It was great talking with him earlier. You can just tell how excited he is.
Got anything? Oh, I thought you were going to say something. All right, moving on along. Asia. Let's take a look and refresh your memory as to who will coming through. That is Moffin XD. Again, similar story in Oceania. Actually, 1 point making the difference there. So Sexy Boy being edged out at the very end by a single point or an elimination. You hate to see it sundown, but still awesome.
It was so rough for Sexy Boy, too, because he got off to a really good start. And then there was, I think, his middle 5 games. He ended up only getting 3 eliminations and then was like 50-something, 40-something. So he's playing them out. Popped off in his last 3, but it wasn't enough. Best of luck to him in Week 10 in the duos competition because he's played so absurdly well. But even bigger congratulations to Riddles Moffin taking that single qualification spot, the last one coming out of Asia for solos.
Now moving on along, we've got Europe, so let's take a look at this and give you guys a fresh reminder. This is, I believe, the first time, Lupo, we've seen the top 8 just being a top 8. Not like several people that have qualified and shifting everything down.
A brand new array of players making their way in. But that being said, they're not names necessarily that we haven't seen before. We have multiple players from Lestream qualifying. Finally, one of Courage JD's go-tos every single time. Mongrel right there, smack dab in the middle at 5th. It doesn't surprise me to see who we see on the board. And it doesn't surprise me that we're having big swings in terms of players that are maybe more or less consistent, because as Fortnite develops and changes, you have people that adapt to it very quickly, some that struggle a little bit, but like you have consistent players throughout the entire event. I have to call specifically to Lestream, both those players very, very good, but all the way at the top. Andretta, we talked about it earlier, 200s, a 600, and then out of nowhere just smashes his way all the way to the top, first place. Love to see that.
He'll do indeed. Now, of course, guys, we're going to move on. Brazil. Monster, you and I got to hang out for that region. Clip Node. I mean, we just saw clip after clip of Clip Node there. And for him to shut out people, I know, like Red Techno Viking, people like Red Snow, the 9Z duo, members of W7M.
Yeah, it was
Clip Node, this is huge.
And I mean, and it's just so painful to see people like Techno Viking just not be able to squeeze through. Even Oli King, who had a great performance yesterday. And then today, just like coming in 6th is also a great performance back to back. So guys, you have to give respect to anyone who's been hitting these top 10 boards. This is not the end of the road for these guys.
Also, for Techno Viking, it breaks my heart to say it, but he posted a tweet afterward. There were 3 weeks where Brazil had 1 spot, and there were 2 weeks where Brazil had 2 spots. In the 3 weeks where Brazil only had a single spot, Red Techno Viking was 2nd place every single time. That is the definition of heartbreak right there, to be so close and then so far away. A brilliant effort from him, but again, it's the consistent players we see. And I call Clip Note out, I think it was week 3 or 4. I'm like, hey, he's on here every single time, puts it all together week 9.
Well, there you go. Now, of course, guys, we also did have NA East over on deck. We got to see them a little earlier on. Courage, you know, this is the list. Yeah. These more familiar names and even some new ones.
Yeah, we saw it went down to the wire already at the top, the 3 players who had already qualified, but Legendian, Relief, I know, to have made it on through. Aspect we spoke to, it shows the dedication. These guys said, hey, we haven't made it here yet. Let's give ourselves the best chance possible. They literally move to a new place just to be together, to be able to get the best practice and the best, performance, opportunity to perform well, and Aspect does it. A worthy investment, has now made it on through. Creo sneaks in just at the end, if you remember, came down to the wire. But a very worthy 6 qualifying players here from NA East. Excited to see them.
And you know what? I'll never forget Aspect's opening, because it was the legit start of everything. He popped off like a 20 bomb, which we thought was never possible in the pre-qualifier. And he didn't pull through, but I just knew back then. I was like, dude, Aspect's got something special going on. So good to see him come in the final moment. So big week opener. Great week closer for as far as solos go, and good to see him pull through.
Yeah, for sure. Now, guys, of course, we've got to add the names to the wall. So, Lupo, do you just go ahead and
do the first one?
I was about to say, we'll get the first guy up there. Congratulations to Arkham, another double qualifier in there the last weekend. Do you believe?
I don't even know what the point is.
Wait, hold on. Twitch chat, everyone viewing, send Lupo your energy now.
I don't even know why you bothered. It's not going to work, dude. It's not going to work. Whatever, dude. I'm done with this.
It just did it.
All right, well, guess we lost Lupo there. He gained the magic touch, but just walked off the stage. Harrians in that final spot. These are your last 19 qualifiers for the solo qualification, and what better way to close the show and close the solo qualifiers than talking to the man himself who was in that last spot. Harrians, you there, man?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
What up?
So
amazing.
I'll ask you the stereotypical first question. You got out of the game, you checked the leaderboard, all was said and done. What was the first thing you did?
I joined my friend group's Discord, and I was just kind of freaking out a little bit. I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, freaking out is definitely the appropriate response. So after big semifinals yesterday, I saw you kind of VOD review, go through your stuff. Did you kind of feel it today? Did you know you were going through? Because we've seen you in the competitive scene all the time, but kind of in the World Cup qualifiers, you've been just outside the top and pressing towards it. What was the difference today?
Today, I would just say I played really consistent. I got into my late games. I was able to get early rotations and get picks on backside of zone, and eventually just played that consistently all the way through.
You were consistent indeed. The point total saw it, and I mean, your gameplay really speaks to just the decision-making process. So what's kind of going through your mind when you're in those tense situations? Were you thinking about the qualification spot, or is it just all about know your practice, do your drills, get yourself to the right spot?
I mean, I knew what I had to do. I had like 4 shadow bombs in my last game, so I knew I could at least make it through 2 moving zones, maybe even 3 if I used them right. And I knew that I went into that game with like 66 points. I knew if I picked up like around another 10, 8, 10, somewhere in there, I would definitely have a good shot.
I got a question for you now, Harrians. I mean, it felt like every time we tune into you, man, you're just slaying left and right. It was like you were a walking montage. What has practice been like for you? Because today was your day. You put everything together, and it was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Well, these last, the first few weeks, I noticed that the one thing that I was doing well was I was placing well. I was always like top 10 every game. I was getting placement points, and I was like 75% placement points, and I knew I need to start getting kills. So these last few weeks, I've been really just working on box fighting and taking early and mid game fights to get those better or easier kills early game, and then that'll take me into late game with even more loot.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Harrians, massive congrats. Thank you for taking time to talk with us. We want to give you the floor now just to plug your social, send thanks to whoever. Floor is yours, my friend.
Twitch.tv/Harryons. That's all.
There you go. Wait, is it Harryons or Harryons?
Harryons. Oh,
I was unintentionally right. Thank you so much. We'll see you in New York City, where we will get a slice of pizza.
Awesome.
All right, Harryons. Thank you so much. That was Harryons. Massive congrats.
Unintentionally right is the only right you ever are.
Okay. All right. Can't make it through an entire show. All right. Well, Fortnite fam, again, that is it. We know the 100 players that are going through to the finals, and I think the only fitting way, of course, is to run through all of them together.
Have to do it.
We have to do it. So I think we should go ahead and do that. You guys can kind of
literally told us we have to do it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. You ruined the magic. Here you go.
Here it is.
Taking a look at this. I mean, and Sundown, we'll start with you. And we'll kind of go around. Give me 2 players, just out of the gate.
Right off the bat, Prisionero, and I'll take the easy one, Dubs. The Spanish player, and then the young sensation out of the East.
All right, Dr. Courage, you want to go?
That week 1 is stacked from NA, especially.
Crazy.
Week 3, looking at it as well. Top Banny, someone that was always there. How do you not point out Tifu? Also, Dementos, that duo partner originally of Mongrel. Now they're qualifying in week 3. Very talented players.
Monster?
Let's take a look here. NRG ZT, veteran on the scene, has been putting in good work, and just if I had to choose another shout out, why not give it to Buck, who had one of the most emotional videos, even brought me to a couple tears, man. Shout out to Buck, dude.
Finally, Lupo.
Honestly, the first spot I go to, the players from Brazil have always put on an excellent show. So anytime you have a chance, like Mix, anybody like that shows up on the board, I love that. South America coming in big. Yeah. I love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, the final week, these are the 19 that are joining us in the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We have our 100. Fortnite fam, be hyped. Send them all some love. Take time to just find their socials, find their content, send them all the love in the world. And I think the last thing I want to do before we go ahead and head out, Sundown kind of talked about this a little bit earlier on. And, obviously we want to celebrate everyone that's qualified. It means the world to them. But if you made it to finals, the top 3,000 players, and you didn't qualify, keep your head up. I know it's very easy to get down. I know. But you made it there for a reason. You're an incredible player, and you deserve to make it to the finals that day.
It was absolutely incredible, like we talk about, and Lupo even kind of touched on it as well. It has been a grind. There's one more week left. This was your last shot for the solos, but put all of your focus into that duo competition. Keep your head up, keep the momentum rolling, because you need the confidence, you need the strong mental game, and don't give up. If you want to keep playing, there's always something to play for, whether it's out there in the community, people starting to run their own events, or whatever happens in the future. You can do it if you set your mind to it and if you genuinely want to.
That's right. Even though you did not qualify, your journey does not end. Your Fortnite journey begins right now. Now, Fortnite fan, before we say goodbye, don't forget Week 10 has been moved. It is on the 20th and the 21st, and we're back an hour, so make sure to set your calendar and your times, because it is the finals for the duo competition. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here with us, casting games. Fortnite fam, thank you guys for being here with us and enjoying all the Fortnite action, but that's it from us. So, of course, don't forget to thank your bus driver, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. We are getting ready, guys. The final opportunity for a lot of these players to qualify.
Use the RPG to drop down Clarity. Clarity has zone position, gets the first shot, and Tasker finds it!
Knocks the one player down to the box. Shotgun comes through.
Dropping down inside, shots back behind.
Okay,
and the flip.
Let's go,
Are you kidding me?
Arkham here, the lowest HP, the Rocket gonna
Covered himself.
protect himself.
He's in the zone. He's
Oh my
got it.
God!
He got it.
Do you want to see some top tier players? Graham's gay. What's this professional strat dead? What? What's this professional? Oh no, it's gay.
Hey ladies.
What's your husband's party? Alex in the party. You shouldn't talk. See? This is Alex account.
The party don't start till I walk in.
I've got the golden version of Pulse on my main account. They're different. You wanna see a good spawn peek? Eel. Which ping do I have? It's controllers.
So like if I could beat all of you guys in 1v1, can you guys give me a... I'm not gonna get bullied anymore, yo. You guys down for that?
No, we can't be doing that, dude.
Nah, bro.
I'm still watching YouTube, bro. I'm trying to spawn peek so I can show Dad.
If I beat all of you guys, you just have to give me a skin, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I turned off the internet for it.
My name is Trash. Nice. I can't even sprint properly. I'm switching controllers. Daniel, why is your mic like farting?
Bro, this is the other Galaxy skin, bro.
Ryan, are you playing in the lounge room? Yeah, so shouldn't you have to leave? But...
Yeah, you got like 500 people. To YouTube. You gotta restart the whole app.
I don't understand, bro. That you weird, kid. Oh, nice! Let's go, boy! Let's go!
Daniel. Are you even listening to me, mate? Daniel. Daniel, did you got 200 ping? You're doing such a monger. Daniel, can you please stop?
But watching it.
Yeah, but you need to stop the fucking app. Idiot.
750 V-Bucks I'll get by the end of this week.
Oh, are you kidding me? Insane.
I'm shocked for seriously.
Daniel, go get some iodine.
Why?
Talking to him. I'm not playing with him. I'm by myself. Daniel, can I help? He's coming. No, I played in the goal controller, but I can't sprint for some reason. You stole my kill. I was gonna kill this person, but she stopped taking me. How was I trash? I'm an epic play. This Jaeger was like, what? I'm not sure. Yes. Go and watch a movie. I'm going out at 2:30, probably like 5ish maybe. I'm going to watch a movie in Dallas. And then go do something in town. Godzilla. No, his brother's coming with us. He doesn't know. I'm smart.
Yo.
Hey, Ollie.
Where the fuck did you guys get in the party? The hell? Oh, what should you? Yeah.
What's this game trash? It's meant to be. Oh, is that default?
Where's
Lounge with me. I'm playing in the lounge because we were watching the movie.
Wait, Aaron, do you want to smash?
He said yeah.
Fucking no. I'll make sure EV games to come. Are we gonna watch the new Godzilla?
He said yeah.
Fucking no. What do we have another look earlier?
Huh?
Do we have a look later?
Do you know what English is?
Yeah.
Talk it, please.
So. What other movies are showing tonight?
Dark Phoenix, fucking Aladdin.
Aladdin sounds like a rapper.
No, Aladdin is
Yeah, no,
the
I know
new
that.
fucking movie with Will Smith and shit in it, and then there's some other gay movies. I want to watch the new Godzilla most though. Looks dope as.
It's like 2 hours, isn't it?
2 hours and 11 minutes.
Fucking hell.
That means it's gonna be a good movie. Have you even seen the trailer for it?
Yeah.
Last time we went to the movies and watched Captain Marvel. Me and Aaron, we saw the intro of it. Me and Aaron were like literally planning it from that day to watch it.
Wait,
Yeah.
you like using that Rexona? This one? Because I don't use it, do you want it?
Alright.
Put it on your bag, please.
Thanks.
So, mate. I don't like the smell of it. It gives me like give me a sore chest for some reason.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Do you want to make me an OP thing?
What?
Like you do for your background thing?
What do you mean?
Like for your background music
Why
thing?
doesn't play rugby?
I don't know what you mean, Ryan. You have to be more specific. Fucking lesbian.
You know, hey, press your home button, go view profile, and you got that picture at the back. Yeah, yours is OP clean.
That's everybody's one.
Can you make me one? Or do you have to use that one?
I'm pretty sure you have to use that one. Oh, did Daniel change his name?
Yeah.
Looks clean as. Oscar changed his name last night.
He didn't even do tryouts. Why did he do that?
No, last night we tested him. He won 3 games in a row with more than 3 kills. He had to get 3 plus kills and win 3 games in a row, and he did.
Jeez, how the fuck did he do that?
He literally muted everybody, muted his own mic, and focused the whole time. I was surprised he actually got that far, honestly. Like, in all the games he was so low HP. Rory.
Yeah.
What's the time? Wait. Do you want to leave at 1:34, 1:45.
Yeah, so
Because we have to walk down to EB Games. Aaron. So yeah. And plus I'm a slow walker, so.
Look at this guy. He got triggered because he ran in front of me as I was shooting down a door.
He's garbage then. The fuck?
Black Griffin's here.
Who the fuck just like screamed in their mic?
Yeah, I was Black Griffin.
Who the fuck's Black Griffin?
DB. I have a fucking machete.
Why are you swearing, huh?
Wait, are you playing Save the World?
Huh? No. I went to go get my daily bonus. I got to change my name. Hayden. When are you gonna change your name, Hayden?
Did you change yours?
Huh? Yeah.
We all did.
Then I get $13.
That's right, because you only play Fortnite.
So can't you get the PlayStation online pack for a week?
Yeah, if you have a card or a PayPal.
Do you have any of those, Hayden?
And you can just cancel it.
Yeah, you just cancel it straight away. No, you don't cancel it. You just remove the thing.
We told Aaron we'll be able to play Black Ops later.
You can change your name.
We'll be able to play Black Ops later.
Oh, okay.
Aaron said he does not care. Not
Wait, what movie are you guys watching? Godzilla?
Yeah.
What, is that the one like where the dragon came as well?
Are you on crack?
What? What, like the first movie of Godzilla, or is it like the new one?
Crack?
New one.
Oh, that's the one I want to watch.
Because actually on
Oh no!
No.
Are you on crack?
Not bashy.
Yeah, I did before I went up into the roof.
I don't want to sound like mum.
The heck?
Don't eat like a pig, please.
I ate how the fuck I won't eat.
That was just gross as fuck. You're
It was hot, alright?
You're like.
Yep.
Aaron just called you a fat Arab. Not really. Aaron bullies people for no reason. JK, I went up to this kid named fucking what's his name?
Carlito.
Ashton. His name is Ashton.
We're not from. It was
Carlitos. Ooh. Toast.
And I called him a junkie and go back to the junkyard or some shit.
Basically, today's video is gonna be about me killing this YouTuber. He's not big.
Aaron had it last. Aaron, why did you get my phone?
I killed him as a bullshit for
It's in Daniel's room.
Basically, what he was saying was like I was trash and stuff like that. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure that like button if you guys can. Really appreciate it. And I would also really appreciate if you guys do use code Carlitos in the item shop. You guys don't have to, but it would really support me.
Carlitos is trash.
Pretty much it. I
know what, please?
got mad. He broke his monitor.
How do I die? Just from idiot on the stairs. Dad, did you see me? I was like about to kill that buck that jumped through the window, and then he got shot in the back.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm making a thumbnail. Are you on crack?
But yeah, he basically did that. guys do enjoy the video and watch all the way through. This thing is actually so funny. It's a banger. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Alito's 1 mil.
Let's go, bro. Just came off a 10-kill game. Let's go, baby. Easy PC servers, bro. I thought these was gonna be ghosts, bro. These shit is hot, bro. I don't ready to play. Yeah, no cap.
No cap, bro. No cap.
These kids is recon right there, bro. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Where's he landing? Oh my god. Okay, he's landing at. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Third house. I'm straight. I got a recon here. Chat, ain't that the most OG skin in the game? Oh my
No.
god.
It's not even that most OG skin. What the fuck?
Where are you, Hayden?
What account's Aaron?
Family to get
What?
What account's Aaron on?
say I can have a free trial.
Lord.
Oh. I thought it would have been on. Are we going in like Black Ops 4 comps and shit or not?
Yeah, we just got it right.
No, but when we get higher.
Probably, yeah.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see that.
He needs some milk.
This is hot. The wood. Hot. Yeah.
I don't. Did you see me pop it in my face earlier?
Huh?
About 4 o'clock this morning. Because you're awake.
What?
Oh my god.
I haven't really been awake in a minute, bro.
Me?
Yeah, it was late as. I looked at my phone. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I wasn't playing Fortnite at 4 o'clock in the
So I
morning.
might have been a movie or watching or something. But,
Probably.
Like, I got the water from up here, and like I went to go lay down, and like, and it went, see my face. I was like,
No.
oh, fun, fuck.
I forgot even what movie I watched last night. Daniel, you're just jealous that Aaron looks like Lil Skies more than you. That's the reason why you're singing Lil Skies' songs, isn't that right? Aaron's a thick boy. Aaron's a thick boy. Wait, where is Aaron? Aaron! I bought the Anarchy X. Yuck. How's it yuck?
I was in the roof for most of the day. And then I had to stop a cow from raping our cow.
Raping a cow? That's pretty racist.
Yeah. Hey, do you know that polar peak if you just lie down with a big hill, probably?
You know I bash cats. Except for Barry.
I killed a kid with a deagle when he had a compact.
You're scared to do what? You're just too scared to bump you on me.
I won't want you to.
You won't bump on me again. You won't bump on me again. N-word. N-word.
This kid. Rock as well, bro. This kid is fucking.
I was doing a viewing party for the World Cup finals. And like I got 50,000 people watching. No, really, I wish. No, I've been streaming for an hour or some shit. An hour and a half. I don't know.
That's all you.
Meg's mum smokes crack.
Hey, buddy. Oh, mama, mama. Hey.
I didn't even see her.
Aaron. Meg's mum smokes crack, doesn't she? I reckon she's the biggest crackhead in the world.
Well, I wasn't on there because I didn't know.
I'm about to nut on your butt. Oh! Oh!
Daniel, stop streaming.
I
got a notification sign to
just noticed that.
And I will beat you up in Fortnite, Daniel. What? Camera's not phone.
Ah, fuck.
What?
Couldn't take the heat. What is that?
Oh, you can't tell here, it's when you're in the...
Alright, tell your dad I love him.
Look, see, Daniel's got the little circle with the video cam, which means he's streaming. So stop streaming. Got a little Mickey Mouse thing.
Tell your dad I love him. Tell your dad I love him.
Alex said he loves you. Dad said it's awkward.
Tell him I was just joking, mate. We're all good.
He said he was just joking.
You're on air.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're on air.
Fuck you.
You're on air.
I'm not on air.
You are.
I know. Shut up!
Oh.
Daniel, just change your name to Freaks with a capital Z. Don't put OP Freaks. So that's right. Because you banned me from your thing. I can't text. Huh?
Is that you?
That's Daniel. Me and Daniel have the same skin. I don't care what Daniel says, I'm maining it.
That's poo caca.
No.
I'm maining it.
What skin is it?
The Desert Dominator. I'm maining it. I'm maining it. Wait, why did I get this pickaxe again?
Blackbeard's got a shield in his gun. Montenay can like extend the shield so he can get shot. So fair can like shoot
Was your like spit in my food?
What's your YouTube?
Mine. WAH. Wah. Asian gang.
Just what?
Yep.
That music?
Huh?
Just what?
No, it's not me. So it should say I'm streaming. Hold up. Pause it here. Your phone's so dark.
Hey,
Yeah, so that don't chew the battery.
You guys view my stream.
Let's go up here, and then it says content type, go channel. I can't see anything on your phone.
shock or not. Missed.
Take your chance, boy.
Let's go, baby.
Face baby. Yeah, I'm everyone's fantasy.
I'm gonna set up a YouTube account.
Why?
Because I want to hop that.
I don't know if I want to change my name because I don't really like brother.
Wow, Fortnite. Fortnite. The fuck? Why don't we press in the middle?
Fortnite trash.
Gee, no. Like, he comment who's, like, just comment, like, anything who's watching the stream.
Oh, what happened to his stream?
Huh?
Who messaged me?
Jack Corbett.
My pin.
Tweet me and I'll definitely catch up. Definitely catch up with you when I'm up next.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, my ping's bad.
Why the fuck can't I find it?
Oh my god. I thought that was a dead body.
Aren't you
I'm coming
ping
first. I'm lagging. Because you're streaming, crackhead, Daniel. Stop streaming.
Should give
Stop
us
from.
500.
Yes, it will. You understand how much it uses. Dad, I'm a Russian.
Tell your daddies the gangsters of all gangsters. Why can't I find my own YouTube channel? It's pretty gay, and I'm streaming as well.
You gotta be joking, bro.
God, I bounce right, but yeah.
No traps.
Oh, I'll just search up this title.
They die. Yeah, they're like, you know how I shot that other guy by accident? He messaged me like, what the fuck? And I was just like, you're a crackhead.
How many people are watching this?
Like nobody, because I only have like 3 subscribers or some shit.
Oh, they have. Yeah, I'm a shotgun now.
Found my old one.
Oh, 3 big pots.
My
Bro.
old channel, mate. Why can't I find it?
That's alright.
There.
We'll look for it later.
I should just say streaming. Gonna neck my cat. Don't give no folks, nigga. Watch me drop a 4-kill game. That's my niggers. All the niggers are in my niggers. Yeah, I shouldn't even got that fucking pickaxe now. I regret it.
What do you mean?
Munitions. Major. Someone should give me Shylin sit up.
I would if I had 2FA.
What's he doing?
Do you have email access to your account? To your Epic? Daniel.
The guy's been dead out there for like the whole game.
Do you have email access to your account? What the fuck are you even listening to me, crackhead?
I played Captain.
Captain's Bay.
Dad playing Thermite. He's from Texas. Thermite. The one with the cool glasses. Thermite's not gay.
Did your dad just call Thermite gay?
Yes.
Tell him he's racist.
Dad, that's racist.
Do you know I always thought Thermite was black?
Why?
Cause he looks black.
Does it?
He does. Well, that's why. Am I supposed to know, you piece of poo? Oh, what the fuck? Things are itchy.
Oh, yo.
Holy shit, you scared the fuck out of me.
Hold on, just going to take a piss.
Wait, what's the time? Well, what is, fuck. I gotta quickly, or can you go empty that bowl so I can quickly do the dishes? Rolls. Can you quickly go empty that bowl so I can quickly do the dishes and we'll leave straight away? Because it's nearly 1:35, 1:45.
I just got an ace.
Thermite's goated. Like, he's probably one of my favorite operators. Plus, I use him like all the time. But I don't like it how Thermite calls him how your dad calls him Thermite. I'll just concentrate too much and don't worry. Did your brother mute me? Daniel, why'd you mute me? Daniel, why'd you mute me?
I'll play with you, geek.
Yeah, send me the invite.
Daniel, why'd you mute me, mate? Why'd you mute me, Daniel? What?
Never muted you.
I'll do the 1v1.
Is that you, Daniel?
Sounds
Yeah, Daniel.
What?
Wait, talk again.
I.
EV games.
Alright, cool. Is your mum a gangster? Roy, are you refunding the thing for your PS4?
Refunding what?
Getting your money back or some shit?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I did. Whole thing. I'm not doing it now, Daniel can do it. I'm already dressed and shit.
Tell your mum Daniel called you a racist person.
Mom, Daniel said I was racist.
Why'd you say that, Daniel? Why'd you say that, Daniel?
Geek, go full sweat, by the way.
I dig stupid sometimes.
No, what the fuck? I just used all my shadow bombs to try and get up there. I missed every single bit of it. Fortnite is so bad.
Anyone, I don't care. Thermite.
Well, Thermite's goated on the 6. Thermite is actually goated on the 6. Whoever says Thermite's not goated on the 6 is on crack.
Oh, dog. You got me to like 8 HP.
I was close at least.
That was fucking clean! That was freaking clean! I smacked this kid. I smacked him. I touched his booty. He's triggered. He's triggered. He's so triggered.
You're in the kids' bedroom. Don't tell.
N-word. N-word.
Bro.
They've made it.
Spicy.
Yeah. Is it just a normal 3 rounds?
Nah. No,
I want a
yeah,
game.
probably.
Just want to follow. And kills. Let's go, please. No, I won. 7 kills. Yeah, join solo. 15, something like that. Yeah, I can use screenshot. Okay, let's just put it in there. Python.
Ah. Stupid Twitch.
No, I just got killed by Bulldogs 500. Who bought? It's all your fault. It's all your fault, Daniel.
Yeah, I sent you like the screenshot.
No one cares. No one cares.
Oh. Yo. Unlucky.
Nope. Nope.
That's your girlfriend, Daniel.
It's probably yours.
No, it's some cunt named Mixie's ex-girlfriend, I'm pretty sure.
Nixie.
Yeah. Dumped into the ocean, bro. What?
You still talk to Nixie.
I haven't talked to that cunt for like fucking 6 months now, probably. Longer. At least a year, not really, I don't know. Aussie rap is gay. Alright, Tyler, do you listen to Aussie rap, mate?
No, really?
You do, don't you? You do. You actually do, don't you? You do. Ugh. Aussie rap is absolutely garbage. And no one can prove it's not.
I better go quick shower.
No, you need to get that bowl out of there and clean it out. What? Fuck you, Rory.
What?
I heard you come out. I thought I was about to die.
You did.
I got a bad player on me. Hello.
I'm just a better player.
I wouldn't have gotten no vote.
What the fuck? It scared the shit out of me. But for real though, that lamb is the most cutest thing I've ever seen. Is it? Lambs are just cute in general. Oh, what the fuck? Wasted like all my fucking match trying to get up this little mountain.
Jimmy breaking as well.
Yeah. I swear that first shot should have killed you. It's right on the head.
Oh, this stupid lamb.
I'll have it. I'll have the crackhead lamb. I will.
Shit.
Can I have the crackhead lamb?
Oh, it's probably gonna have to go.
Can I eat it?
After this game I will.
Roast tonight and just eat it.
Are you trying to like be rich or some shit, you freaking Arab? I'm going out for tea tonight as well. A big day today, eh? I'm demons in my brain and I want me to go and bloody fucking all these hoes in. But did Americans celebrate the Queen's birthday or what?
Probably not.
True. I mean, I don't think anybody celebrates except for fucking UK. We just like the day off, honestly. There's some N-word on me. Oi, you crackhead.
Oh. I only just.
I thought that was a nade.
I only just saw you.
Aaron, your mum cooks the best. If anybody says her cooking's trash, I'll bash the fuck out of them.
If we get done at like 2:30, we should go to Wanksworth Bakery and get a nice chicken burger.
I'll probably just grab a pie.
Daniel, beat it up the leg.
I'll have it. I'll have the lame. I don't care. I'll have him. I'll do everything. I'll even buy its nappies and shit. I don't give a fuck.
They're like this dangling thing. It's like dangling.
What, the fucking, yeah, umbilical cord.
What do you mean? You tripping, man?
Oh, fuck off! Get off me, cunt! Stupid game. Fuck off, you stupid, weird cunt. Trying to shoot me from a mile away.
See, because my brother was in the way, you crackhead. Get out of the way, cunt. Don't you ask you not to run in my way and you just run in there.
Stupid M-word.
Good job. Huh? No, it's because you're in my fucking way. I wasn't shot you. But you're the one sucking on an apple core.
Oh, fuck!
You wanna play a casual geek?
You sure?
I'm gonna neck myself. I'm actually gonna neck myself. This game's trash! Fucking know these holes in. Alright, I have to go real quick. See you later.